This is the new 1 Series M Coupe. At £40,000, it's the cheapest car from BMW's performance division and almost 13 grand less than an M3. Thing is though, is it really worthy of that legendary badge? Let's examine the evidence, starting with the name. 1 Series M Coupe. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? If I was BMW, I'd have just called it the M1 and have done with it. And then there's the engine. Normally, M cars get their own bespoke motor, but this is a 3-litre straight-six twin-turbo from the Z4 S-Drive 35IS. Don't worry though, M's engineers have fettled it. Power is up to 335 bhp, while there's now more torque than you get from the M3's V8. And with 450 Newton meters available from just 1500 RPM, it's all too easy to do this.
This engine's nuts!
BMW claims the M1 will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in 4.9 seconds, but in reality it actually feels much quicker than either this or its 155 miles an hour limited top speed suggests. However, there is no questioning the noise it makes.
Just listen to the sound of this. So then this 1 Series has M-car performance, but does it have M-car looks?
Bazooka exhausts? Tick. Extra bits of identifying trim? Tick. Muscular wheel arches? Big rims? And a look that suggests you might just be about to get your head kicked in? Tick.
The M1 sits lower than the normal coupe and it's wider too because it has the suspension from the M3. It also gets its bigger brother's performance brakes and sport differential, which shuffles torque between the rear wheels for maximum traction and of course nice long drifts.
And that brings us on to the handling. Fortunately, it's everything you'd expect from an M car. The steering is immediate, the grip immense, and it will go around corners fast enough to rearrange your internal organs. All this makes the M1 great to drive on the track. But how about back on the road? Well, some people will love it, others may find it quite literally a pain in the arse.
The super stiff suspension that makes the car corner so very flat also means that if you're on a bumpy road, the ride is tantamount to corporal punishment. And if you dare drive this car fast in the wet, well, let me tell you, there's going to be lots of buttock clenching going on.
But really, who cares? This car is aimed at proper driving enthusiasts. It's rear-wheel drive and only available with a manual gearbox. It doesn't flatter to deceive in the same way some of its paddle shift all-wheel drive rivals do. What you put in is exactly what you get out. And that's exactly how it should be with an M car.
This thing is just so much fun. You've probably gathered I rather like it.
But what you're probably wondering is whether I'd rather have the M1 to its arch nemesis, the RS3.
Well, I have no doubt that I'll probably be faster in the Audi, but this is the one I'd rather own. It's just so much fun.
However, if there is one weak point, it's here, in the cabin. Sure, it's nicer inside than the normal coupe. You get flashes of leather, teasings of Alcantara, and a satisfyingly chunky steering wheel. There's bespoke dials too, while the new sport seats are both supportive and comfy. But this interior still doesn't say £40,000. As recompense, you do get a plaque which proves the car's rarity, plus numerous logos to remind you of its pedigree.
And that rather neatly brings me back to my original question. Is this car worthy of that legendary M badge? Oh yes, most definitely.